This is topic B on page 173, working with Outlook data files. Archiving enables you to manage the size of your mailbox by moving old Outlook items to a location on the local computer. However, archiving locally does not protect your data in the event of a hardware failure or system problems that prevent access to Outlook. It's critical to back up Outlook data files regularly and store them in a safe location. All of the Outlook items you create, receive, or interact with, your email messages, calendar entries, contact cards, tasks, and notes, are stored in an Outlook data file. Outlook stores information in one of two locations: in a personal storage folder called a PST file, and this file is located on your computer's hard drive, or in an offline storage file, OST, on a mail server such as Exchange. So we're going to see how to back up certain files on our local computer, and we do this by creating a data file. So what I would do, make sure that you're in your mail view, and up on your home tab in your new command group, here we have a new items drop down. At the bottom, you would select more items, and from your secondary menu, choose Outlook data file. This will bring you to your default location, which is located in your documents folder in a subfolder called Outlook Files. So you can see this is where all of my Outlook files automatically get saved. And let's say I wanted to back up all of the email messages from my spring 2020 class. I'm going to call this Outlook data file Spring 2020. So you can see the Save As type is already set to Outlook data file, which is a PST, which is a personal storage file. And right underneath that, you have the option to add a password to this, to password protect it. So you can just check that off and click OK. And it's going to prompt you for that password. You're going to type it in twice to make sure both match up, and click OK from here. Then in your folder pane to the left, you can see now I have a Spring 2020. This is my PST, my personal folder that's saved on my local hard drive. So when I click on this to access it, you can see it's going to prompt me for my password. So anyone that accesses or tries to access that folder will be prompted for the password. And I can click OK from here after typing it in. And right now that folder is empty. Now, again, if I wanted to back up files, let's say my messages from my Spring 2020 class, I'll go back into my inbox. All I need to do is drag and drop them into my Spring 2020 folder. So just by dragging and dropping them into this folder, they're now being stored on my local hard drive and not on the Exchange server. So they're backed up there in case, my Outlook completely, breaks down on me, doesn't work anymore. I don't lose these particular email messages that I have saved in here because they're saved now on my computer. So now when I click on this Spring 2020 folder, just change the view on that, you can see all of those files are listed there. And again, they're not saved on the Exchange server anymore, they're saved locally on my computer. Your next video will be Activity 9.2 on page 175.